Now, y'all don't get me because I know I am late for this Love and Marriage Huntsville review. I literally just finished watching the episode. I have been running around all weekend, stepping and my mother-in-law's birthday. So we are about to get into it. Y'all, I am about so sick and tired of Destiny. I just don't know what to do. So we about to sit in the big comfy, couch here and we're gonna get into it. Let's get into it, shall we? Man. Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it. Do us. So we are coming here with a force. Yeah. Blessings we are reap and we courting on. All right, y'all. It's four y'all on here with me, and then we are on the late night creep. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Okay. So let's talk about this. So Tiffany meets Destiny at Madani, and she actually is there, and the store is actually open, which I'm shocked and appalled. Okay, I'm like, oh, okay. So I guess sis wanted to show up today. Okay. So Tiffany asks basically about what happened at the event, and Destiny tells her Stormy brought her flowers and a gift, and she told her that it was a Gucci bag. And Tiffany reveals to her that Stormy actually sent her a gift too, and it was flowers and some actual hair care products. So Destiny, of course, drinks. You know how she do. She take her sip or whatever she sipping on for the moment to avoid answering the damn question, and she drinks that while they're talking. So I'm like, girl, you are so lame. Like, this girl is president of the bitter bitch crew. Like, I cannot with Destiny. It is just too much. It's entirely team too much. But we're gonna keep on pushing with her, y'all. So Destiny says she's working on, whether Stormy is being genuine. And she talks about Mel not speaking to her when she walked in. I'm convinced that Destiny wanted Mel to not have been speaking to her because she is running with that narrative so much in her head. It's like a squirrel running around on a circle inside of her head, thinking about Mel all day long. That's all you think about. All you think about is what's Mel doing right now? She didn't speak to me. I'm going to talk about that. Like, you have no life outside of talking about Mel, sis. Get a fucking life. Get a fucking life. Like, I never, it's giving obsessed. It's giving single white female, I want to wear you. Like, what in the entire fuck is your problem? Like, I can't wrap my head around it. Then Tiffany, of course, she gotta get her 2 cents in, right? Now Mel's supposed to be your friend, and she like, well, what? Well, why is everybody there and not supporting you? First of all, for you to sit there and listen to what Destiny is saying, you even more of a bigger than a fool than she is. That's exactly what you are, Tiffany. I would never take anything that Destiny says with more than a grain of salt, because of course she's going to spin the narrative in her favor because she is just bitter and crotchety. Don't nobody got time for that. Don't nobody got time for Destiny and her foolishness, the utter foolishness of it all. Okay. So then Destiny says Mel just comes to people's establishments and does what she wants to do uninvited. And, she hasn't even been invited anywhere. Well, Destiny, riddle me this, Batman. The reason why you weren't invited to places is because, number one, Mel has money to actually pay for a space, right? You see, when you pay for a space, it's called a guest list. And she left you off of it. Okay. She had a guest list. You, on the other hand, Miss Ma'am, you posted something on the internets. Okay. You posted it on the internets for everybody to come to your little beauty supply store to buy some hair grease and a perm and a comb or two. Okay. Mel didn't put that out there for everybody to come. It was invite only to her events. Let's make that very clear. Then you want to go in and talk about how Mel threw Tisha out of her event. Sis, was you even there? Why you taking up for Tisha? Tisha ain't talking about being thrown out of that event. Tisha been thrown out of that event 2 seasons ago. Why are we still talking about it? Why are we still talking about Tisha getting thrown out of this event? Something that has absolutely nothing to do with you. You decided to mind the business that obviously isn't paying you enough because you are pulling at grasping at straws to stay on this show. So you are holding on to this negativity with Mel for dear life. So now you want to fight somebody else's battle. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Boo and bye to you, Destiny. I can't. I cannot. Oh, we got a super sticker in the building. What's up? What's up, Tanisha Breedlove? Thank you so much for your super sticker. I so appreciate you. Thank you so much. Y'all, I am so excited. Y'all are on here with me. It's Eastern time where I am. It's 12:07. And y'all are hanging out with me. I so appreciate y'all right now. Let's get into some of these comments before we get back into some of Destiny and her foolishness. Tanisha Breedlove. Hello, Shay. What's up? What's up? You just gave me that super sticker. Delicia Dismuke says, hey, Shay. Hey. Linda Gamble, my girl. Good evening, Shay Renee. Y. Smith. Hi, Shay. Good evening, advocate for injustice. And she's, child, y'all already laughing at my crazy behind. PK Joe. Destiny even looks like she's lying. She have a certain look. It's called haterade. She drink it all day long. You know, she piss it out every time she go to the bathroom and drink it back up. Yeah, it never leaves her body. She keeps it, she just gets consistent. It's brewing in her inside of her system. That's what that is. Okay. Denise Long says hi. Denise Long says hi, Shay in chat. What's up? What's up? All right, y'all. So let's get back into it. So Destiny says everybody apologized to her except the person that started it all, insinuating it was Mel. First of all, child, you were perched in a tree inside of your empty ass beauty supply store. How the hell you know who started anything? You weren't outside. But I'm convinced that she does know who started it because you were peering out of the window of the glass, selling absolutely nothing, watching and look-a-hooing and looking at everything that Mel was doing because you're obsessed. Destiny wants to be Mel and Stormy so bad that it roasts inside of her and makes a turkey for Thanksgiving. It's so bad. It's so bad. And my thing is, if she would just admit, you know what, I'm just jealous that I'm not where they are. And we, the public, would tell her, yeah, you're not where they are because you're lazy. You see where you visited Stormy at the end of the episode? At her store, at her business. And guess what? There were boxes packed because she was selling shit. You, on the other hand, got shit in your store collecting dust with no damn price tag on it. This was a stage. It's staged. It's trumped up. It's staged. You're not selling anything. You're not convincing me of anything. You are in here playing store. We played store when my son plays store by himself. He's 6 years old. We in our 30s and old as fuck. We can't be playing business. You got to really be doing what you're doing and staying on your P's and Q's, sis. Not up here hating and gyrating on everybody else's life and not doing anything with yours. It's given obsessed and pressed. Okay? She is so pressed. I can't stand it. So moving right along, Tisha goes over Kimmy and Maurice's house whining, child. She frustrated because obviously her and Marsota had an argument the night before about all the stuff that's happening. And she was like, she ain't like the way he was talking to her. And he's very disrespectful. Like she's just really getting tired. Now you getting tired? I've been tired since I first met y'all. But you tired. I'm so tired. I don't even want to see y'all no more. It's ridiculous. Like Tisha, get a freaking backbone. And I bet she was sitting there listening to him in that conversation. Yes, massa. Yes, massa, Marso. That's what you talking about. He treats you like a slave. Yeah, because you act like one. Every time he tells you to do, bark like a dog. Woof, woof. She's still barking to this day. Because Marceau ain't tell her to stop. Tisha, you have got to learn that your husband is not the end all be all. It's okay to disagree with your husband. Hell, I disagree with mine all the damn time. And he's still here. Our anniversary is today, the 18th. Still live and kicking 9 years later. It's okay to have disagreements with your mate, sis. You don't have to do every single thing that that man tells you to do. You eat it up like it's porridge. It's not. It's trash. Basura. Everything that Marceau says. Then let me get this super chat, y'all. Destiny is delusional. She is absolutely delusional. And I'm just so, she lives in this world where I don't even know what goes on inside of Destiny's brain. And I don't even know why she thinks that she's actually putting the steps forward to be a positive business person. I don't know why she thinks that she deserves anybody's loyalty or friendship, the way that she acts and the way that she treats people, the way she displays herself. Later on in the episode, Stormy even said, you know what, if a bitch came in my store and didn't speak to me, I would do the same thing. I would go right, like Stormy said, I would go over to her and say, hey girl, how you doing? Thanks for coming to my store. Because I'm gonna let you see we see each other, sis. I notice that you're not talking to me, and I'm just going to make it very evident that you in my shit. Okay? This here, this mine, and you in it. So I'm gonna be all up in your bi. Okay? But no, Destiny is immature. She want to sit there looking like a pressed prune the whole damn time. Look at angry. Why? The two people that you try to push yourself away from the most are the two people that can actually help you turn this penniless, empty warehouse into a flourishing business. But you're too busy over here being like Martell, acting like you playing business owner instead of actually doing some work. You want to go on the backs of everybody else. And you want to be mad at Stormy because she didn't put her products in your store. Well, bitch, turn the key and open it up. Who gonna stock it, boo? Forget who gonna check me, boo. Who gonna stock it, boo? Who gonna open the stove and the door, boo? Because I seriously think that the only reason Tiffany was able to meet your ass at the damn store is because you was filming there. And you probably asked the owner, can I just get in for this one scene? I want to continue to pretend like I actually work here. Girl, bye. Bye, Destiny. Don't got time for it. Not gonna do it. Advocate for Injustice says Destiny thought Mel was slow and she was going to be using her kindness for weakness. Destiny invited Wanda specifically to the event for Melody. Destiny had an attitude before anyone arrived. She definitely did. It was given stank on you. Okay, stank on you was all over her damn face. Shout out to Outcast. Destiny should have been. PK Joe says, what's up, PK Joe? Destiny should have been greeting people as they come in. Absolutely. Anybody that actually wants to get $1 out of a pocket needs to greet their damn customers. Like, what are you doing right now? J Boogie Barnes says, Wanda may have been wrong for saying things that she says. However, Melody should have not confronted her at the event. Melody was not invited, started drama, and acted like it was all on others. Okay, Jay Boogie, you got your opinion now. Come on with it. Come on with it. Here's my thing. I will say this. Okay. I'm a mother. All right. And I'm sure all the moms in this chat can speak the same language. If you're talking about my kid, I don't care if we are sitting on heaven's cloud. Okay. And I love me some Jesus. Okay. But you're going to get it. You gonna get it until I don't want to give it no more. Because what you're not gonna ever do is talk about my cub, okay? And you're gonna get on this worldwide internet where it never leaves and talk about my child. You have lost all of the gugon in your fucking head to think, to hold them waves down. That ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough that's gonna keep me off your ass, baby. Okay, and that's real. And in the words of Mama Joyce, okay, ain't nobody gonna talk about my kids and get away with it. And here's the thing, y'all. Where is Melody hanging out that Wanda is at? I'll wait. Where was Melody gonna see Wanda? I'll wait. So yeah, I'm gonna come to this very public event. And the part that y'all are missing is if Destiny didn't want Melody and Stormy at her event, pick up a phone, shoot a text, and say, hey, y'all, Yes, this was on public social media, and I invited people from all over social media because I want to get coverage to my store. But I don't think that we're yet in a place where you should come to my event if you were even thinking about coming. If you're thinking about coming to support me, I appreciate the intent. However, I'm gonna go ahead and ask y'all to bow out gracefully. And that's all she had to do. She wanted them to come to that event. Please believe me, okay? Please believe she wanted them to come to that event. But thank you for commenting. Advocate for Injustice says Destiny is not healed from her childhood drama. Destiny's mom is on crack still to this day. Ouch. That's why she told Van to pimp your daughter because her mama pimped her. She was having a flashback. Child, not a flashback. That's a hell of a flashback, honey. It was an all cast event. They had to go. Destiny knew this. Absolutely. Destiny knew that this was an all cast event. She ain't that dumb. PK Joe says production told Mel she had to go. You know how producers can be. Absolutely, for sure. All right, y'all. Let's get back into the goings ons. Okay. So Tisha and Marceau are at Kimmy's house, and Tisha says to Maurice, which I don't understand this about Tisha. She constantly looks at Maurice like he's supposed to be the one to control Marceau. That's not his daddy. And if Marceau listened to Maurice, what does that say about you? He don't even listen to you. You supposed to be his wife. And if you're telling him that you feel disrespected by him and you don't like the way he talks to you, he should be able to have an open mind and open ears and an open mind to hear what his wife is saying and treat you better. I don't understand why she constantly needs backup to deal with her own husband. It's very highly annoying. It's highly annoying. So Marceau is basically just like, he doesn't understand Wanda. Like he feels like Tisha is constantly putting him in situations where with Wanda where he could possibly get in trouble because Wanda always batting off at the eyelashes and the mouth. Okay. And here's my thing. Miss Wanda is absolutely ghetto and insane. And the stuff that she does with a woman of her age, I don't get how she doesn't grasp that the things that she does is not kosher. What's the deal, Pickle Wanda? Everything is not kosher, sis, that you do. It's not, okay? You're constantly getting yourself in situations. She was on Scotty by Nature's page, channel the other night with him and T and Josiah, okay? And she was constantly making excuses for her behavior, basically saying that no, I wasn't talking about sugar mama, I was talking about the baby that she aborted. And I was telling her she need to find her baby daddy. Well, bitch, if I aborted the baby, let's be real, if I aborted the baby, then why the hell am I about to go find the baby daddy? What I need to find him for? Because I didn't even want to keep the kid, so why would I go find the baby daddy? Obviously I didn't want to see him, and I didn't want to keep this kid for whatever reason I made the choice to do with my body, which you need to mind your business. Why does me doing whatever time I decide to put my feet in stirrups, what does that have to do with you, ma'am? What does me and my uterus contribute to your life or take away from it? Absolutely, positively nothing. So I'm going to need you to mind your business. I'm going to need you to mind your business. That's what I'm going to need you to do. Because I didn't ask you or your finger waves to give me any advice about life and parenting. Okay. You're doing a bang up job over there with your daughter, Tisha, and look at how her relationship is going. That's who you gave advice. I don't want to be her. So anything that you have to say to me, you can keep it. Okay. I don't want to hear anything that Miss Wanda has to say. Absolutely not. I don't want to hear it. So don't worry about Melody and what she doing and who she's sleeping with. And if you listen to the full interview with Martell and Dr. Heavenly, he is just being a dick. Both of those situations, they were his kids. She found out with the first one, she had an abortion right after Boss Baby because she found out he was cheating on her. Okay. Then she got pregnant immediately again, I believe, after Sugar Mama. Or I think it was when they were separating or something like that. He tried to keep her barefoot and pregnant so that she wouldn't leave his ass. That's what that was all about. Melody ain't get pregnant. I don't believe, in my opinion. I don't know who the fuck she was in the bed with. I don't believe Melody got pregnant by nobody else, and that's why she had an abortion. And he said he believes it was 2 abortions. He's not sure. So at the end of the day, we don't know what that girl did with her body. And frankly, it's none of our damn business. And who gives a fuck? Okay? Miss Wanda, how many times you put your legs in them stirrups? I'll wait. Moving on. So Tisha goes in the kitchen talking to Kimmy, and she's just so overly frustrated about Marceau and how he talks to her and how, blah, 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 bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Tisha, nobody cares. Cry me a river, dick face. Nobody cares because you're going to go back home and you're going to do whatever he tells you to do. He's going to tell you to make him a 5-course meal. You're going to do it and go run a business and go do all this. And he keeps on constantly, when Tisha comes back outside, they talk about doing these salon suites, right? The salon suites are not happening. Okay, I repeat, the salon suites at Destiny's place are not happening because she is brokezilla. She ain't got no coins, man. How's she gonna pay y'all? She ain't even have enough money to buy paper to put labels on the damn shelves to tell you how much her products were. What makes you think that she was going to pay y'all? She got enough money to pay y'all. She ain't paying her rent. She ain't paying them people to open the door to her store. The sis don't have it. Destiny ain't got it. She don't got mail to write them checks no more as a good friend. She don't got that. And she's not responsible. She don't got the chicken man footing the bill because I don't think he paying child support. So, girl, buy Destiny and buy Marceau because you keep living under that story because you don't really want to work with Martell anyway. You using those salon suites that you know Destiny can't afford to get to do as your way of saying no to Martell. Ain't nobody dumb. We can see right through that BS. And that's your way of saying, hey, but I'm still your friend, man. Don't snitch on me now, you hear? That's what it is. Martell knows all your dirt. So you're going to keep on suckling at his teeth or pretending to do so because you don't want him to tell your business. And that's what it's all about. And you keep on talking about, oh, Tisha's the president of the company. She's the president. I'll do what she says. So you could do what she say right now. But yes, last night you was just telling her she need to abide by because women don't listen and women just need to do what men tell them to do. What? A woman just wants a man to tell them what to do. Quoted from Coming to America. Boy, go sit down somewhere. You are trying to hide all of that turmoil in that business under Tisha's name. And she's standing over here like an idiot beating her chest on TV, taking the blame. So when he leave her high and dry, all the bills gonna be in her name. Ain't nobody dumb. We see right through the bullshit. Everybody see it but her. So anyway, Kimmy goes on to say, y'all was just, and Tisha was like, y'all was just fighting. I'm not trying to be in business with nobody that we're fighting with 1 minute. It's just too much turmoil. Kimmy is like, I don't know why you want to do business with people you fighting with either. And Marceau says, well, I'm not going to do anything that my wife doesn't want to do. And Maurice says, well, maybe you can bring Martell in. First of all, they being shady as fuck because this nigga ain't got nobody's business license to be doing nothing. Okay. He over here playing business with Melody, with Dagon Destiny, his bestie. And Maurice was like, why don't you just kind of bring him in to do some contracting work on the side? And Marceau was like, well, we're not in the business of bringing in non-licensed contractors. And they all have a little laugh at Martell's expense. I hope Martell watching this show, honey. Go ahead and spill the tea on the Holtz. I mean, on the damn Scotts, because they don't give a damn about you, sir. Moving on. So Martell goes to Mel's house and they talk about the Madani fiasco. And Mel says she appreciates him for having her back. And she actually did speak to Destiny, but Destiny kept on saying that she didn't speak to her. So she wasn't understanding why Destiny was saying that. And so she was like, she talked about, then she talked about Wanda starting everything by walking around the table and then starting to put her hands in her face. Now, Melody, I love you, but I'm gonna have to get you together because you went over to that lady's macaroni salad table and you was yelling at a high octave, talking to her real angrily, real stank like. Okay, you had the stank walk and everything when you walked over there. You was a woman with an attitude on a mission. So let's not play around like you went over there and you was about to put some blessing oil on her forehead and then tell her that you didn't like that she was talking about your kid. You went over there just how you should have went over there. On your shit. Period. Pooh. Okay? You went over there because you were rusty and disgusted over everything that she said about your kids. And what people don't realize is it don't start with the Tisha daddy comments and all that. It starts with Miss Wanda alluding to the fact that her kids, Melody's kids, being around Tisha and Marceau's kids could be jealous because they have long hair. And a lot of kids cut people's ponytails off or cut other kids' hair because they're jealous that their hair is long. That's what started it all, and it's been brewing inside of Melody. And then to add insult to injury, she goes on live and talks about the paternity of her kids. So Mel had quite a fucking enough. And so she came over to your spoiled fish sandwich bin and told you about your damn self. Period. Okay? You were serving with Roscoe's chicken and waffles, and Melody wanted to serve up an ass whooping, a tongue lashing, if you will, because you was talking about her children. And I mean, it is what it is. Because if anybody was talking about Tisha and her grandkids, Miss Wanda would have did the same old thing. But I don't agree with Miss Wanda coming behind that table because you are old ass, grown ass lady in your big age. You gotta ignore that stuff. Take your pill and swallow your vitamin, your inspirational vitamin of the day to stop talking about people's kids. Period. You should have been apologetic in that moment for talking about that girl's kids because why does Melody even need to speak your name? She came up to me, she called my name. Ain't nobody call your name. You the one perusing the internet looking at stories about her. If it ain't about you, if it don't abide, let it fly. That's what I live by. Okay? So then Mel says, Martell says, well, I'm never going to let anybody do anything to you to hurt you. We're family. As long as we have our 4 children together, I'm always going to have your back because we always going to be family, regardless of what we go through. And Mel says, you know what? I agree. Same here. And I like to see that moment with them. Like, I don't necessarily need to see Martell and Melody back together in a relationship per se, but it was nice to see them have, even though we all know damn well it was very short-lived, child. But anyway, I like to see them on one accord and at least taking steps to move forward. Okay. So then Mel says she just doesn't want Miss Wanda in her space anymore. And I agree. I wouldn't want Miss Wanda in my space anymore either. Because at the end of the day, she's a liability. You running up behind me and your Tonka boots trying to lay treads on my back. I know you fucking lying. I know you better get your Cialis and call them people 911 because she was out of breath and her asthma was kicking in for the old age people. I know she tried it. She lost all the wind in her body trying to run up on Mel somewhere. And frankly, it's just embarrassing. If I'm Tisha, I'm going to actually sit my mama down and have a conversation with her because this buffoonery has to stop. Like, I understand old people are set in their ways, but this right here, it's just unruly and foolish. Okay. So moving on, Martell says, it's got to be a way to get everybody back together. He wants to call all the guys and get everybody to dinner so they can discuss the Miss Wanda situation and basically how they can move forward. And Mel says, you know what? I like that idea. I think, we really do need to discuss removing Wanda from the situation because I just really don't want her around me anymore. And she says that she'll come, and she suggests that they go to Cotton Row, the original place they had the comeback group meeting at, even though they ain't about to be coming back and be in no group chat. But they want to come back in a way and, get the friendship group back together. Basically save the damn show. That's what they're talking about. Because we've been talking about it in the blogs all over the internet as to how can they move forward from here, because the show started where we were talking about business. We're talking about these boss ass black people down in Huntsville, Alabama, somewhere that nobody would even think about these type of people being in this podunk area, right? That's what we were thinking Huntsville was. But they really put Huntsville on the map, and we were looking at them like, oh, okay, this is a new show, this is a new thing, new group of people. They were, yeah, they're middle-aged to younger and doing the damn thing, and then it turns into ratchet TV. So they're basically doing this to try to dial it back in and see if they can salvage this show. That's what I got from that conversation. Okay. So they gonna get it. They gonna try to get it back together, child. But I don't even know how they gonna come back from that. Okay. Let's get into some of these comments. PK Joe says production also told Stormy to go. I believe it. I believe production told all their asses to go because it's called a casting, situation. Everybody got to be in a scene together at some point throughout the season, and they all pretty much hate each other right about now. So you got to have something where everybody attends. Linda Gamble says all the cast are supposed to be there. Right, exactly. Wanda needs to go at 100%. Wanda, Destiny, and the Scots 1.0 and 2.0 need to go. Now, you know what? Tisha and Marcel get on my damn nerves, and so do Kimmy and Marcel. But I really do want to see them all get it back together and reel it back in. I really do, if I'm honest. Advocate for injustice, Linda Gamble, you are absolutely right. Absolutely, Wanda needs to mind her own baby. Okay, that is hilarious, but I know what you meant. Yes, Linda Gamble, Brokezilla. Yes, Brokezilla. She broke, nigga. She broke. Wanda has messed up her Letitia's mindset, and she's not able to fight her own battles. Yeah, and Letitia is so weak. That conversation with Funky Dineva, y'all, when we get into it, we really got to go in with that. I heard the landlord for Destiny is taking her to court. I bet he is, because she probably ain't paid nothing. Having parties up in people's buildings and ain't paying for it. Child, I know you lost your mind tomorrow. Yeah, and I'm going to build this. And I'm going to do that. Destiny is a poser, a grade A poser. That's what she is. Advocate for injustice is true. Advocate for justice says Tisha is dumb as a box of rocks. Destiny is playing boss. Absolutely. She is the peasant. That's the peasant right there that Martell called homegirl. Destiny right along with it. The peasant party of the palace. Okay, both of them are sitting right in it. Martell should have had Mel back all the time. He the one that gave the green light for everyone to attack Melody because she divorced him. Right, and that's why he over there looking sick and sad. Linda Gamble says, and Wanda mothballs potato. Not mothballs, child. Not the mothballs in the damn potatoes, honey. Advocate for Injustice says, absolutely, kids are off limits. Yeah, why are you talking about a kid? Wanda and Martell is a liability. True. Martell, but you know what? I think Martell needs to stay. I need him to keep the Scots pressed. Okay. I need them to stay on their P's and Q's, and he keeps them there. Advocate for injustice. Exactly. I'm 60 and there is no excuse for Wanda's behavior. Yes. Shout out for the people that are, seasoned and got some sense. Okay. Because Wanda ain't got none at all. Okay. Monique C says, hi, they need to film together to make the show work. Absolutely. I agree. I think they all just need to get it back together, just reel it back in, because at this point, it's just gone too far. It's entirely too much. Bridget Morgan says, exactly, no excuse for her behavior. PK Joe, Tisha has put up with it for 16 years. Advocate for injustice. Yes, Martell gave everyone, even Ariane, the green light to talk about and destroy Mel until it didn't work for him. And now he's the villain. And now he want to try to change his whole image and be up on the Housewives of Atlanta. Martell, you do know in Housewives of Atlanta, the husbands don't get paid. I'm just saying. So you just on here for free looking stupid. Okay. Linda Gamble, the only way the show needs to be revamped with new couples and doesn't know the Holts or the Scotts. Yeah, I would love to see them add some couples that don't know them and try to get them in the dynamic. Or hell, bring what's her name? Kiki and her husband on. Add some, little splash to the situation, and film Stormy and her husband more. I actually like Stormy. I love to see her house, all her little crazy animals around. I love to see more of her family. I think Stormy can add so much more to this show than what they're actually utilizing, because they're so attracted to the mess around the Scots, which is actually getting stale. Linda Gamble says Martell and Destiny have been intimate. Ooh, and I ooh, I hope they ain't humping around, child. I do not want to think about damn Destiny and Martell bumping muscular uglies, child. And child, I hate to body shame somebody, y'all, but Destiny is shaped like Humpty Damn Dumpty. I was looking at her in that damn green outfit when she went to see Stormy, and I'm like, for you to have so much attitude built up inside you, you look a hot ass mess. I'm gonna need you to take all that anger and put it into a diet plan. That's what I'm gonna need you to do, because you look a mess. You look pressed, uh, unattractive, and unappealing. It's too much. Okay. So moving on. Stormy and Tiffany meet up at Stormy's beautiful, amazing estate. Okay. I love Stormy's house. And they chat, and Stormy has to send Courtney to go get the damn dog that ran off, child. I'm like, you better go get Fido before he go to the neighbor's house and do something he ain't supposed to do, and piss and poop on somebody's porch that he ain't supposed to do it on. So they start feeding the horses, and Stormy actually talks about having another baby, because Stormy was saying she ain't want to have no more kids. But now she's actually open to it, because her last pregnancy was really, really rough with Chess. So she's actually open to having another kid, and she wants to have a third one via surrogacy. And I love that, because her husband really wanted to have more children too, but he loves her so much that he was going to be content with just one kid, because he wants to be with her and only her. So I really love to see it. So then, Tiffany discusses her own journey with wanting to have children briefly. And then, as they're feeding the horses, it starts to rain. So they go sit on the porch. So Tiffany says, listen, Destiny told me her side of the story about what happened at Madani. But of course, there's Destiny's story, the another story, and then the truth. So I want to hear your side of the story. So Stormy goes on, and she goes into what happened, and saying that Destiny said that Mel didn't speak to her, and you know basically recapping what happened. And then she talks about how Wanda ran around, ran up on Mel and all this, that, and the third. And she ain't never seen somebody do all that, being reckless and go back and make plates, child. She kept on saying that. And she was like, so can't nobody call me ratchet no more, because that shit was ratchet. Okay. So then Tiffany said, I wonder, if it gave the store bad publicity. And Stormy says, well, that's the most damn action that store done had in a long time when it's actually open. And I said, Stormy, are we being a little shady? Are we being a little shady? Are you under a palm tree in the estate? Okay, where's the palm tree? Because that was damn funny and also very true. And Stormy was cackling like a damn hyena in her freaking confessional. I'm like, that Stormy, goddamn well, Destiny gonna be mad at you again, sis. Which I'm pretty sure Stormy and her millions could give a fuck less. Okay, so moving on. Then they began to talk about she was like, basically her store need all the publicity it can get. Then she asked Tiffany to be in a commercial for her Canvas beauty products. Okay. So in the next scene, this is like, I don't even know why, because Martell meets with Chris and talks to him about the whole situation at the store and how he want to get everybody together and all this. And I'm like, well, why is Chris gonna be there? Why you invite him? He wasn't a part of the original six. So why is Chris even involved? But anyway, he says, he talks to Chris about everybody being discouraged with Wanda, and her talking about his kids and how he wants to have dinner with everybody to talk about the issue at hand. And Chris questions Tisha and Mel's ability to be in the same room together. But Martell says, no, we're going to hold both of them back. They're going to be on opposite ends of the table. Then he talks about Chris getting him a house, because he is obviously living in a rental home right now. And in 6 months, his lease is going to be up. So he needs a house. Well, Martell, I'm gonna need you to get your credit together. You was just sitting here talking to Maurice about your damn credit. Did you fix that? Did you take any steps towards doing anything that you're supposed to do in your life on your own? Or are you just searching for a woman to help you do that? And I know you don't think Sheba never gonna get her life together, gonna help you do it. Because quiet as it's kept, everybody saying in the blogs that her house and her mama name. So unless you about to have Miss Marlene and her wine bottle go sign the damn dotted line for you, I don't know how you about to get a house, sir. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. And I don't think Eastern Motors, your job's your credit, works the same way for a house. I'm just saying. So moving on, because you ain't got no job. You ain't got no job. Okay. So moving on. Destiny meets with Stormy at her office, and Destiny meets with Stormy at Stormy's office at Stormy's warehouse. And I loved how they showed that Stormy had 100 orders going out, 600 orders placed, and they were going out the same day. She has this gigantic warehouse, well-run business. I just love to see this black girl magic coming out of Miss Stormy. I love it. Okay. And this is what we need to see more of. Okay. They so focus on the mess, they don't focus on the positivity that these amazing black people in business bring to TV. We want to see more of that, Carlos. Okay. So moving on, y'all, shout out to the 31 people in the chat right now. I am overjoyed right now. It is we are in the late night creep in the wee hours. Like up the video, y'all. I so appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm telling y'all that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate y'all. So moving on, president of the Bitter Bitch Crew, Destiny Child, she wears the title with pride, okay? She seemed to me to be looking around Stormy's place like she was jealous. You could see the steamy stank attitude coming out of her ponytail and bellowing out of her gut that was hanging out of that green outfit. It was just really a hot ass mess. She is the Grinch who stole everybody's happiness. It's ridiculous. And nobody is paying her. Nobody gives a shit about how angry she is. I don't even know, honestly. I used to want the Whitlows off of the show, but I think that Tiffany and her husband are starting to try to come out more, and I think we may see more from them. But Destiny literally has no purpose but to be on here, Scrooge McDucking everything up. And I don't care about her. I just want her to get out of here. It's just a waste of space. Like, Carlos, don't be like Tyler Perry, reusing characters that really have no means to the story. Let her go. You gotta, if this the first time you done had to fire somebody, honey, it's got to be you got to do it. You got to start somewhere, because she's not contributing to the show whatsoever. She's not entertaining. But moving on. Destiny and her Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall ass body. Okay. Somebody need to get her a great fall, because she is definitely tripping. She tells Stormy she appreciates her coming correct to her event, but she definitely wasn't going to wear that Gucci bag. So, and it was she wasn't in a space to accept her gifts, and she would rather have gotten her products than a bag. Destiny, here we go talking about these products again. Where are we putting the products, Destiny? Huh? Huh? Where the products going? Where is the store that's open that you're going to put them in? Are you going to put them on your website? Are you going to go and make a Shopify account like all these other Instagram heifers do? Where you going with the products? Canvas Beauty sells their own products on their website. I don't need you to stick a product on a website. I'm trying to get my stuff in stores, you see, that are opened. Because CVS got 24-hour locations. So does Walmart. That's where my stuff go. Okay. Your store is eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Maybe today I'll open this store. Or no. That's how your store is run. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay. And Stormy was nice. I wouldn't have even given her that explanation, because Stormy gives Destiny the whole run around about why she talking about her broker, and she was getting more into her business, and there was a time at the time when Destiny asked her about putting the products in her store, blah blah blah, around the corner in the mulberry bush. I didn't want to give you my products. Okay, Stormy, nobody cares. You can just say no. I mean, we don't give a shit. Like, girl, you ain't have to tell her all of that. Bitch, no. My products ain't going in your empty ass store. Your non-business acumen having ass. I don't want you having my products because you're not professional. You can't even go speak to people that's in your store, by the way, that came to support you, no matter what, if they were invited or not from social media. You can't even keep your shit together, hold your composure in the midst of an event to help to go and greet your own potential customers. Why the fuck would I put my products in your store and waste the space that they deserve? Ain't no damn way. Ain't no way. So then Destiny says Stormy thinks so Stormy says she doesn't know what's going on with her and Mel. So back to the whole thing with Stormy giving up that whole damn story. I said all that to say Destiny kept looking at Stormy like she was lying. And I'm like, girl, who gives a fuck if she's lying to you or not? Your store's never open, so the products wouldn't get sold. Moving on. So Destiny Stormy says she doesn't know what's going on with her and Mel, but she isn't going to dislike someone even though they have a common friend that doesn't, they may not like each other. So Destiny in her confessional says, well, Stormy thinks Mel is her friend, but she wants her to keep Mel out of it if she wants them to be cool or whatever. And here's my thing. Why do you need to be Destiny's friend? What can Destiny contribute to your life, sis? I mean, I get it. Y'all on a show together and you obviously have to, film with the heifer here and there. But what can Destiny absolutely bring to your life besides drama and a headache and slap a bitch syndrome? Because every time I would be around Destiny, I would get a sudden urge to want to slap a bitch. That's what she make you want to do with her stank ass attitude. She reeks of phony and funkiness. And I don't like stuff that stank. Okay? Moving on. So Destiny talks about Mel not speaking to her, blah, blah, blah. Cry me a river dick face. And Stormy says she didn't understand why Destiny didn't say something while Mel was in the store. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cause bitch, where you disrespect me is where you gonna get it. Okay? And that's that's on period. I'm not waiting until you leave my store. Let's be very clear. Because if you're gonna walk around my store, you gonna speak to me. If I didn't think you spoke to me, I would have purposely, professionally went over to Mel if I didn't think she spoke to me, and I would have said, "Hey, girl, did you see me at the front door? I know my name is all over the place. This is my store, just in case you forgot. I'm Destiny. How you doing? Thanks for coming." And I would have made Mel say, "Oh no, I spoke to you at the front door, Destiny." And Destiny could have been like, "Oh, okay, I'm so sorry I didn't hear you, but thank you so much for coming. You know what? I got this contest going on. Everybody that's here, I expect everybody to buy 15 products because I want these shelves to be empty by the time I leave today. And I'm challenging you to be a part of it. 15 products, everybody. Everybody need to buy 15 products before you leave out of this store." That's what I would have been doing. I would have been selling my shit and keeping the bullshit and the beef behind me. Because guess what? Your anger is not going to get you paid, sis. Anger don't turn into green with it's just green with envy. It's not green with coins that you can cash, okay? Because all you doing with your attitude is cashing checks that your ass can't cash. Okay? Let's be very clear. You're writing checks that your ass cannot cash with your attitude. And you need to move on. You got to grow up, Destiny. You have got to grow up, okay? So then Stormy says she didn't understand why Destiny, she said she didn't understand why Destiny didn't say something while Mel was in the store instead of turning up after she left. And they talk about the Miss Wanda situation, and Stormy just wants to get everyone back together because they can't keep doing the same thing and getting the same results, okay? Because that's what you call crazy, okay? So Destiny says Jesus Christ will have to come tell her that to come down and tell her to actually meet up and go meet with Mel for her to actually do it. And she says that's the only way because she says Jesus Christ will have to come tell her that to go and meet with Mel, and she's Gucci, no pun intended. Child, and y'all heard Destiny say So Stormy interviewed with DJ Richie Sky, and apparently Destiny said that she lost the Gucci bag with her luggage when she was on vacation. First of all, where are you traveling the white and blue skies and your with your broke ass? Where are you going? You need to be sitting in Madani trying to sell some products. That's your problem. You're traveling and trying to look like a boss bitch when you a broke bitch. What? You're traveling where? What are you doing? I hope you were going to an event that was paying you somewhere. Cause and how you lose your whole bag? And why wasn't that on social media? By the way, I never see Destiny posting her business like everybody else. I see Mel posting her business at least every day. Just saw something about chocolate in a bottle today. What are you doing with your business? Tiffany travels. She was just in DC not too long ago doing speaking engagements and whatnot. We see Lewis talking about the compound. Destiny, you the only one on here playing business. Even Martell pretends to talk about business he doing. And he posts his wine all the time on his page. So why are you not posting your business? You're fake and you're phony. Fugazi. That's what we call that in the DC area. Okay. So moving on. So Destiny is, pressed like a panini, like my girl Color Me Pink says, with anger and jealousy. And she just can't seem to get it off her face. It's just she is such a hater. I can't. So in the last scene, my boy Funky Dineva goes to black. Now y'all know I love me some Funky Dineva. I love Scotty by nature, but I love me some Funky Dineva and DJ Richie Sky. I tell you that. I love, love, love them. All right. So Funky goes to black, and we learn that Marceau actually likes Funky Dineva, even though Funky Dineva be tearing him a new asshole on his channel sometimes. Apparently, they have like this unspoken friendship that I'm just learning about. But I'm like, oh, okay. You would think that Funky said nice things about Marceau. I guess the couple few things he might have said about him that makes them friends. But anyway, then they go into talking about how straight men usually don't affiliate with gay men because they have this overly masculine, toxic energy. And Marceau says, well, yeah, I'm toxic, but I'm low key and chill. Like I'm okay with you, and I'm not homophobic. I'm like, Marceau, shut up. Everything is a damn joke to you. So then Marceau says, Huntsville, he was like, Huntsville has been low key and chill. And Funky says, well, I beg to differ. I was minding the business, minding my business like I always do. That's what he always says at the beginning of his channel. So I love to hear him say that on a national TV show. And he says, I saw you tussling on social media. Was you over here out there getting the tussling? And I saw a little something on social media on Mel's IG of y'all out here carrying on. So he says that, and then he also says that Tisha was all up in it and her messy ass mama started it. So they tell him what happened. Funky talks about women putting men in bad situations when they act up. Now we'll agree, I am not that woman that's gonna be like, you better be quiet because my husband gonna kick your ass. No, I'm not doing any of that. Because why am I doing that? We are too grown to be doing all of this stuff. But that was not the situation with Marceau and Tisha and her mother. Now, does Tisha egg her mother on? Yes, because she can't stand Mel and she's jealous of Mel too. That's how her and Destiny bonded. But even Destiny's starting to roast Tisha's nerves, which is beyond me because Tisha is absolutely annoying. So if you annoy the fuck out of Tisha, it's got to be something wrong with you, sis. Okay? Because I don't even really see them talking like that. They ain't all buddy and friends like they used to be, even though Destiny tried to bring up that old stuff about Mel throwing Tisha up out of the event like it had anything to do with her. So moving on, Funky basically gets to the point of saying that Tisha basically gets her mom to fight her battles and she seems complicit in the stuff that her mother is doing. And Tisha says that that's not the case. And, her mom just doesn't like the way Tisha handles stuff sometimes because she wants to handle it in a more chill manner and discreetly. But the mother doesn't like that, so she handles it the way that she wants Tisha to handle it. And here, what I'm not about to do, above everything, is have my mother on TV looking ridiculous. If all else fails, that's the biggest thing I'm not trying to do. So if I have to have a conversation with my mother just off the strength of that, I'm doing it. We're having the conversation because yes, your mother is out here acting ghetto tragic. Okay, it's not fabulous. It's ghetto tragic. Other side of the tracks, whatever the heck y'all want to call it. She out here making a fool of you and her. And I wouldn't want my mother looking foolish on TV. So I would sit her to the side and be like, Mom, listen, all this that you're doing, if this is you, we not about to do that. You're not about to do that, and I'm about to just not have you film on the show because I don't want to tarnish your image. Because this, if this how you really be acting out here, that's cool, but you're not gonna be on TV doing that. Because I have so much more respect for you than you obviously have for yourself. So I'm gonna protect you from yourself. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep you off TV. Ain't no filming for you because I'm not trying to be embarrassed or have you get embarrassed. That's how I would handle that. But no, you can tell that Tisha uses her mom to fight her battles because she never stands by what's right. She eggs, it's like she is her mother's biggest hype man for all the bullshit. And we can see right through it. And Funky basically saw right through it too. And she's like, well, I can't say that. Funky was basically like, you need to tell your mother to mind her business and stay out and leave yours alone. And so he was like, that whole honor thy mother and father stuff, that's just old and toxic. We need to let that shit go because a lot of times our parents did shit that we shouldn't have never been, they shouldn't have been doing, and we shouldn't repeat it. Okay. Like Miss Wanda's behavior. So Tisha says, well, I just wasn't raised like that. And I just can't bring myself to tell her that. And Funky was like, you just need to tell your mama to shut the hell up and mind her business. And if she can't do that, then she can't come around no more. And so Tisha, the episode ends with Tisha looking dumbfounded. Oh no, where's the bowl? I don't know. I can't tell my mom that. Girl, you are like a child on punishment sitting up in your room like Brandy and can't use the phone. What is wrong with you? You a grown ass woman. Hello? Your mother doesn't tell you what to do, sis. Well, she shouldn't be. I don't get it. I don't get Tisha in this behavior. It's ridiculous. Let's get into these comments, y'all. Ooh, y'all is on here talking. Y'all is talking because I got to scroll back. Okay. Where was we at? Let me just go here. Exactly, no excuse for her behavior. Tisha has put up with it for, okay, hold on. We read that stuff, y'all. We read that there. Linda Martell and Destiny have been intimate. That's where we stopped. Okay. Linda Martell has started a division on the cast of RHOA already. Already? Child, he over there trying to keep that peach for Sheree, child. I hope she breaking him off something other than that old ass booty. Okay. Advocate for injustice Linda Gamble says those women on RHOA is not going to take Martell's abuse. Absolutely not, because they actually have money. Okay, everybody except Sheree, that is. And Marlowe's is questionable. PK Joe says she was lying. Remember, she said she had a picture and the baby looks just like him. So how does she know how an aborted baby looks? Right. That don't make no damn sense. I'm telling you, that damn goop that she be putting on her head is frying the outside of her brain, child. She can't think positively. Bridget Morgan says Tiffany, Lewis, Wanda, and Destiny can all leave the show. Ouch. She just firing everybody, child. Fire half the cast. Just get rid of them. Get them out of here. Denise Long says it's the clothes Destiny picks, fat or skinny. Some clothes just don't compliment your body. And you're right. And you know what, y'all? I'm gonna take that back because even though I don't like Destiny's ass, I don't want to body shame a woman. But my thing is, Destiny is just so mean. Like, and she tries to over accentuate, be over sexualizing herself. And I'm just like, girl, sometimes we got to learn as women, there's certain things that we got to hang up in the closet until we get it right, right and tight. Okay. So she comes here looking angry and stink. and then looking terrible at the same time. It's like, girl, you gotta win somewhere. I mean, child, Fashion Nova got things that's inexpensive, that's cute, and that fit. All right. PK Joe says Bridget Morgan in one set of the Scots. Yeah, but which set will we keep? That's a toss up. Simply Beautiful says Marlene probably had to sign the rental agreement for the house he's in now. I agree. Because you know that credit is just as uh lower than what you want your A1C count to be. Linda Gamble says Marlene has put her house up for sale, allegedly. Wow. So where Martell gonna live now when he ain't got nowhere to go? Denise Long says, remember Stormy said her warehouse is near Madani and when she passes by, the store is never open. Oh, yeah, that's right. She did say that. Thank you for reminding me, Denise. Absolutely, because the doors is closed. The door is closed. The door is closed in my Nene voice. Monique C says, Destiny need therapy, sis, to help with her mental health. She does. I do. I think Destiny, like somebody said earlier, Destiny has a lot of childhood trauma that she needs to deal with, and I think that she reacts in with anger all the time because she doesn't know how to deal with her emotions, and she easily goes to hate quickly, and that's not a way to live your life. It's just really not. It doesn't create good problem solving skills, and frankly, you don't want your son to grow up acting like that either, just out here as a young black man out here just throwing tantrums every time he doesn't get his way. It doesn't make sense. And you don't want to teach him that that's okay. Linda Gamble says Monique, exactly. Denise Long says, I got my Canvas Beauty products from CVS and Target. I know that's right, child. I'm going to go get some of that oil for this scalp because I heard that stuff is good and it be helping your scalp, child. Be helping the hairs to grow because Stormy's hair always looks good. She recently cut it off, but whatever she wears, her hair always looks nice and healthy. Celebrate Your Darkness says Stormy could have took that $2,000 for that Gucci purse she bought and bought some products and gave them to Destiny. Well, that's true, but again, where is Destiny gonna put the products? Where's she gonna put the products? Do you mean buy $2,000 of her own products, or buy $2,000 of Destiny's products in her store that she currently has and give them back to her? If that's the case, she could have just donated $2,000 to her business. You know what I mean? Like, but I get what you're saying. But Destiny, she knows she wanted that Gucci purse. I'm trying to tell y'all, she got that purse somewhere. She just ain't never gonna take a picture in it for y'all to see it. She got that purse. Linda Gamble says, Destiny Long, there is where I get mine. Destiny, is it wrong? There's where I get mine. PK Joe says, I like to, oh, yeah. Destiny Long. There's where I get mine. Talking about the other stores that you can get her products. I got you. PK Joe says, I like to see them united as well, but Destiny, Wanda, and the Scots love to see them fighting against one another. Yeah, Destiny always wants to keep confusion because she's just miserable. She wants everybody else to be at odds with Mel because Mel ain't fooling with her. Simply Beautiful says, what's up, Simply Beautiful? Mel probably would have said deducted from the 6K, sis. I know that's right. Because you know Mel ain't, listen, here's the thing. When you lending out money like that to people like Destiny, you got to lend it with the thought that you ain't never going to get it back. You ain't never going to see it. You ain't never going to get it back. Okay? And that's what Mel said. Linda Gamble says Destiny sold the purse for cash. That would have probably been the smartest thing to do. Because, honey, I know she is pressed for the coins, okay? Advocate for Justice, I believe she sold the purse. I believe she sold the damn purse too, child. Denise Long says Tisha grew up with that and she's not embarrassed. She thought this was normal and that's why she's having a hard time checking her. Yeah, it's sad. You know, there's a lot of times that parents do things that are just unruly and that are just downright uncouth that you've seen all your life. And you have to take the road of, I'm not going to be that way. And this is how I'm going to reteach and rethink with my mindset, how I'm going to live my life. Because as a grown ass adult, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do. I'm not going to just do whatever my mama tell me to do because my mama said it if I don't agree with it. Because everything that I do today is going to affect me tomorrow. So all that shit that Wanda is doing is going to affect her more than for a lifetime on TV. It's embarrassing. Now your kids probably gonna go to school and they be like, your grandma ghetto. I know I would. I would fry the fuck out of them kids at school. Cause that's how kids do. Especially if you watch it. I'm watching this show with my parents and I see, oh, that's my friends. That's that boy, his mama go to that's somebody that go to my school mama. His grandma ghetto. That's what kids do. Is it right? No. But Wanda has to think about that when you're putting your grandchildren in this predicament and in this situation. Letitia has a mind of a 12-year-old child. She's still on punishment in her mama's house. That's how she act. Linda Gamble says Martell have gotten into it with Kenya and Candy. I know he lying. Cause I know Kenya read him for filth. I know that. I can't wait to see it. Linda Gamble, yes, Stormy Products is very good. Yeah, I heard her hair oil is really good. I actually have used Kaleidoscope products from my scalp to keep it like penetrating and all that stuff. I love the Feel It formula stuff, and I hear that Stormy has that type of formula, so I'm gonna try that out. But yeah, Linda, I saw that clip. Apparently somebody was at this was at Ross's birthday party, and Martell and they're starting stuff. He gonna get kicked off that show too because they don't have to keep him on Bravo. The store is closed, being sued by the store owner for his coins. That's the second person that said that. So this must really be happening. ADR, Dusty is unraveling with her bad juju. Where's her boo thing, Moses? Child, he out here parting the Red Sea or some other broad, okay? She probably had a pissing contest with him and won with her roughneck self. And don't no man want no woman that's all acting like Destiny. She do too much. Her BD energy. She gonna have a BD dildo for the rest of her life acting like that. Denise Long says, why is Destiny wearing a J around her neck? I've seen that necklace on her a few times. Does it stand for Jalen? What y'all think? No, actually, what is Moses' real name? She said it's on her phone. So if y'all pay attention to episode 1 when Destiny's son was pulling her wig off, child, while she was on the phone, yeah, the phone says Moses, the guy that she was calling Moses, his real name, and it begins with a J. So that's her boyfriend's initial with the J. I peeped that when I saw the episode and I saw his name on her phone. Simply Beautiful says they said Destiny's landlord is suing her for unpaid rent and is looking to evict her from the building. What if Mel buys the Madani building and turn it into the Tilted Crown production offices? Ciao. Woo woo. Now that would be the shadiest, most amazing move ever. Okay. But you know what? What if Mel did it and allowed her to sell her products in half the store? Who knows? But Mel already has an office. So I don't know. But that would be very interesting if she did that. Miss Marlene had to go back to the hospital from retirement. What? Oh no. She's back at work now? That's crazy. Carlos, what you paying these people? Why his mama had to go back to work? I know he got folks cheerleading and everything, but damn. Linda Gamble, they were talking about it on BravoCon. Damn. That's crazy. ADR says checked in and clicked like, headed to the bed in the cold night, ATL, Georgia. Thank you so much for staying up as long as you did, child, because I'm over here. My eyes is getting weary and teary too for sleep. So I'm going to get myself in the shower and go head to bed soon, my daggone self. PK Joe says on another channel, someone said the people in Huntsville don't like Destiny because of her attitude and her thinking she's better than they are. Well, clearly she ain't better than no damn body because that attitude is stank and it reeks. And I wouldn't want to do any business with somebody like that too. You out here treating people crazy and you think somebody gonna come in your store and buy anything? It's weird. And she needs to knock it off. But all right, y'all. It is open legs hours, but we about to close our legs and I'm about to close my mouth and we going to sleep. All right. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please, please, please don't forget before you leave out, like the video, comment and down below if you didn't see it from the beginning, and share this video with somebody else that wants to hear what we got to talk about, and hit that notification bell so you know when I come back on, so we can talk about this again. And I'm gonna leave you with a promo from Healthy Expressions t-shirts, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.
Y'all ever want to just say it with your chest without saying it with your words? Well, here's your chance to do it. Click the link below or visit www.shayrenee.net and pick the design that fits what you have to say today.